Good evening and welcome to the news at 4 on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, has approved comprehensive reforms on land administration in the territory beginning from April 21. Briefing journalists on the development on Friday in Abuja, the Director of Land Administration in FCTA, Chijioke Wankwueze, said the changes cover specific areas like conditions of grant of statutory right of occupancy, contents of the statutory right of occupancy bill, contents of letter of acceptance / refusal of offer of grant of right of occupancy, titling of mass housing and sectional interest, as well as regularization of area council land documents. He added that consequently, as against the unspecified period within which to collect the right of occupancy, arrow of O, and make full payment of the statutory right of occupancy bills and charges, land allottees now have 21 days from the date of offer to make full payment of all bills, fees, rents, and charges prescribed on offers of statutory rights of occupancy and submit a duly completed letter of acceptance alongside evidence of payment or lose the offer. Wankwueze also pointed out that processing of titles for mass housing and sectional interest shall commence on April 21, 2025, in line with the new operational framework. In another development, the Kano State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, said it has arrested 22 suspects and confiscated a range of illicit substances following a series of coordinated raids across drug hotspots in the state. Led by the state commander, Al Ahmad, the operation was carried out in Dagundi construction site, Gwangwazo area, farm center along Zaria Road, Tasha Rami, and Philly ED, which are identified as notorious for drug abuse and trafficking activities. Public Relations Officer of the Command, Assistant Superintendent of Narcotics Squad, Sadiq Mahmoud Magetari, in a statement said the crackdown resulted in the seizure of cannabis sativa, toxic inhalants such as sock and dye, and rubber solution, as well as locally made weapons. Magatari said the command is currently investigating the suspects to identify the drug dealers among them, with a view to prosecuting those found guilty in accordance with the law. The agency emphasized its commitment to proactive and strategic enforcement operations aimed at reducing drug abuse and its internal security risk in the state. China announced on Friday that it will raise tariffs on United States goods to 125%, but will ignore further levies by President Donald Trump because it no longer makes economic sense for importers to buy from America. Following a week of market chaos, during which the two largest economies in the world alternated in imposing trade barriers, Beijing characterized Trump's escalating brinkmanship as a joke and merely a numbers game. China accused Trump of unleashing turbulence in the market with the sweeping tariffs that have hit the world, and said United States should bear full responsibility for the chaos. Trump deployed sweeping tariffs, including painfully higher levies for dozens of major economies, to force manufacturers to base themselves in the United States and for countries to lower barriers to U.S. goods. This week, Trump backed down on his plan to change the global trade system and decided to pause many tariffs for 90 days. However, he increased tariffs on China to a shocking 145%. In response, China has raised its tariffs to 125% starting Saturday. However, the Chinese Finance Ministry said further U.S. action will be ignored because at the current tariff level, there is no possibility of market acceptance for U.S. goods exported to China. Now, entertainment. Popular social media critic Martin Vincent Ose, popularly called Very Dark Man VDM, has pledged to sponsor another video shoot of the new single released by activist singer Idris Abdulkarim. The song, titled Tell Your Papa, be more in the state of the nation under President Bola Tinubu and called for action through his son, Sheyi Tinubu. However, the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) banned the song on Thursday and directed both radio and TV stations in Nigeria not to broadcast same for alleged violation of the broadcasting code. NBC described the track as inappropriate and offensive. However, the ban brought significant attention to the song gladly unnoticed before the ban. Reacting to the ban, VDM faulted the federal government for banning the song from Nigerian radios and television stations, maintaining that what Idris Abdulkarim said in the song was true. In a video message shared via his social media page on Friday, Very Dark Man vowed to assist Abdulkarim in redoing the video. Dear Idris Abdulkarim, we are going to shoot another video. This time we will sponsor it. I will be in the video. We'll also look for Tinubu's look-alike since we can't get the president to be in the video. We'll remake the video. Tell your papa too. Then we'll also highlight other problems, VDM said. Now sports. Egyptian forward Mohamed Salah has signed a new 2-year contract with Liverpool. His previous deal was scheduled to run out in the summer, and there had been doubts he would stay with the Reds following comments from the 32-year-old during the season, as well as speculation linking him to a move to Saudi Arabia. However, he will now have the chance to add to his 243 goals and 109 assists for Liverpool in 394 appearances. I played 8 years here. Hopefully it's going to be 10. I'm enjoying my life here, enjoying my football. I've had the best years of my career here. Salah has scored 32 goals in all competitions this season, including 27 in the Premier League as the Reds chase a 20th top flight title. Salah, who joined Liverpool from Roma in 2017, has won the Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup with the Reds. That concludes the news at 4 on Leadership Television. For more, log on to www.leadership.ng. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.